guys, today I want to do a part 2 for my Q&A video. So about a few months ago now, I did a giveaway, and in the giveaway I asked you guys to ask me questions, and I kind of answered just maybe 5 or 10 questions last time in my part 1, which I will link up here. But I definitely didn't get to answer a whole lot of questions because that was a new setup. I just wanted to test the lighting pretty much. So I think today I'm gonna go answer a few more questions. And of course, I try to set up this area a little better. I put some arts on the wall, and I forgot that when I film, I actually sit down and I put my art on the level of standing up. See them up there? Biggest fail. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, let's just get into it. And I realized there are just way too many questions, and I probably would have like 10 parts if I try to answer them all. So I probably would just select questions from this point on, and some of the questions are actually repeats anyways. So I probably wouldn't answer all of the questions. Please don't get offended. I'm just trying to pick the ones that are interesting, and maybe I will do a part 3 and that will be it. So let's see. I have my computer right here, so I'm gonna kind of read the questions and answer them. Here we have a question, and it says, are there any topics that you aren't comfortable answering? I'd like to know how your baby is doing. So if you guys didn't know, last summer I had a baby, my first baby, and she had quite a bit of a complication when she was born, and I did kind of a birth story kind of video, and I told you guys a little bit about it. So right now she is 8.5 months and she's doing great, and she hasn't had any seizures since she was discharged from the hospital, so we're not concerned with that anymore, I don't think, but we do go back for a lot of follow-up appointments still because they wanted to monitor her to make sure that her previous seizures when she was in the hospital is not going to cause any developmental delays. So that part is still up in the air, but so far in the past 8 months she hasn't had any significant delays, so everything seems to be kind of normal, which I'm really grateful for, and she's doing really good. So thank you for asking. Quite a few of you guys asked me why I started a YouTube channel, so that is kind of random. I think I've always enjoyed watching YouTube videos, and then like a lot of life changes happened. We moved and I just graduated, I was looking for a job, I got pregnant, and then kind of like I just had this moment that I could just sit at home and not really actively do a lot of things. So I kind of figured, you know, I've always wanted to do this, and would I regret it if I don't ever get it started? So I just kind of started on a whim, and I didn't even tell my husband until like 2-3 months later. Talking about which, Jessica also asked, do your friends and family know about your channel? If so, do they support you? Kind of yes, but not really. I only have, I think there are 2 friends that know it, and then my mom knows about it, my husband knows about it, and my sister-in-law. That's it. I don't really promote it or tell other people because I still feel kind of embarrassed about it, which I don't know. It's just how I feel, so I don't really tell people about it, and I kind of film in secret too. I don't, you know, just put up my tripod in front of people when they're visiting or when I'm visiting them. I try to rearrange the time, pre-film and whatnot to avoid having this topic coming up pretty much. But just for the select few that know about this, they do support me. The next question, it says, my question for you is, if you could only ever use 3 makeup products, what would they be? Wow, this one is a hard one. 3 products. I guess I would take it as 3 types of products. I probably would have to have a foundation because I do have a lot of breakouts. I had a lot of breakouts before I was pregnant, and when I was pregnant they kind of died down, but now they kind of start coming back a little bit. You can see there's a huge one here. I really couldn't even cover it up because it kind of got like swollen, and it's more like the shape of it that couldn't get covered up rather than the color. So I have a lot of breakouts, and also they left you know, red marks and just discoloration on my face. So I feel I always have to have a foundation type of product, and I think mascara is just like a no-brainer. You have to have a mascara because also my lashes are really pathetic. Today I'm wearing false lashes. I actually feel a lot more comfortable with them. I did this in a previous video, and I told you guys I haven't worn them for a while, and I wanted to get used to them because I always want to wear false lashes on dates and whatnot, but I'm always kind of afraid that they will fall off in the middle of the day and then I don't know what to do with it, so I never really use them. So I want to practice using them from this point on. This is actually my second time wearing them and they already feel a lot better, but that's a little bit off topic. So I said mascara and foundation. I think the third one, I don't know, maybe an eyeliner. I think eyeliner also really helps with the eyes. Oh no, you know what? A brow product. I always neglected my brows for the longest time, but then I do feel just having some color filled in my brows definitely make a difference. So yeah, that will be my 3 products. A brow filling something, either a powder pencil, doesn't matter, a brow product, a mascara, and a foundation. It has to be a high coverage foundation as well. Startlight0306 asks, out of your panning projects, which item did you find the most satisfaction in panning so far? I think it's gonna be lip products and probably like full-size lipsticks kind of thing. I think lip products are a little hard for me, but not so much anymore. I really enjoyed using lip products and finishing them up, but I don't think lip glosses, like a finished tube of lip gloss, doesn't bring as much satisfaction compared to a bullet lipstick. So I have to give it to a full-size traditional bullet style lipstick. Mrs. Thing asks, do you get tired of panning the same products? It depends, I think. There are products that are daily stable for you. Like I said, I always have to have a mascara. I always have to have a foundation. And there are some foundations that I like than others, and if I'm just stuck on the same foundation, for example, if I have to use Estee Lauder Double Wear for the rest of my life, I probably wouldn't mind it. And if that happens to be my panning product, you know, I'm kind of using it already and it's no big deal. But if it's something like a lip product, I have to use and pan the same lip product for the rest of my life, definitely yes, I will be really tired of it. So I guess that kind of depends on what product we're talking about. And she also asks, does your family support your YouTube channel and how do you balance everything out? So I already kind of answered the part, you know, how my family support me. And how I balance things out. I'm not the biggest planner, but I do plan a little bit. I would pretty much just before I go to bed every night, I would think about what I should do tomorrow. And my daughter has a really like set schedule. She like wakes up the same time of the day, goes to nap the same time and eats the same time, you know, like she's very set with her schedule within like a 15-20 minute difference. So I think that really helps a lot because I know exactly when she needs to eat, when she needs to be entertained, when she's going to sleep. So I can better arrange my day, and I know that she will be napping for this long during this time. Should I take her in a car seat so she can nap when I'm on the way, or am I gonna just put her in her crib, close the doors, and film a video? So I kind of could plan things ahead of time. I usually just have like a scrap of paper somewhere laying around. I will write down, oh, those are the things I have to do tomorrow or this week, and which one can I do when. That's pretty much how I do it. Well, Mrs. Thing asked a lot of questions, so she also asked, how do you keep your skin so clear? Well, not so clear anymore with this guy. I think it definitely is a hormone issue. So I never had any breakouts until I was like 22, 23. Also around that time I moved to America, so I don't know if it has anything to do with the lifestyle change, diet change, maybe, but it kind of happened all at the same time. I moved to America, I started breaking out, and I've seen a lot of dermatologists, and it just doesn't seem like anything would really help for a long time. Like they would give me something that would help for a little bit. The only thing that really helped was birth control. So they subscribed me, I forgot what it is called, but it's a type of birth control that, you know, kind of balances your hormones. But when I was on that, my face cleared up, but at the same time, my body isn't tolerating it. It's causing other issues like for my heart, my blood pressure, so I had to be off of that meds. and my breakouts come back again. But when I was pregnant, I was cleared again. I'm sure that has a lot to do with hormones, but I can't just be pregnant for the rest of my life. So this is probably gonna be a long time battle for me. If there's like one thing that I feel I could control to help my breakout a little bit, is sweets. I feel when I eat a lot of sweets, if I have like cookie or ice cream every night for like 3-4 nights in a row, and I definitely will get a breakout. That's the only thing I have figured out just based on my lifestyle, but anything else, I don't think there's anything I could actually do to help with clearing up my skin, which is really sad. Maybe one day when I get old, when I have my menopause, they will go away. Who knows? Ooh, this one is fun. She asked, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I would go to the Middle East. It's just the culture is fascinating. I feel, well, first of all, I came from China, so like Asia, right? I feel I know quite a bit of it. I've seen quite a bit of it. So it's not like so attractive to me anymore. And I came to America, so like America culture and whatnot, I feel I know a little bit more. And I feel I like culture things more than nature things. For that reason, I can rule out a lot of places already, and I want to go to Middle East because it's so different, you know? I just want to go experience what it is like to live in a culture like that. Talking about which, my mom is going to Turkey today. I'm so jealous. I told her, like, how dare you, mom? Like, this is my dream and you took it from me and you went there first. Ugh. Anyways, I really wanted to go to Turkey, but you know, it's gonna come one day once Adeline is a little bit older and I can just go on my own. I want to live there if I could, and I really, really want to live abroad again. So I'm kind of pushing for it. I talked to my husband about it. I told him if we could in our lives, like, I would take a much lower paid job and all that, just so that we can live in a different country again. I would totally love to do that. It's not like you can always get the chance to move away if you want to. It doesn't always happen like that. You have to at least have a job, right? But we did move from Vegas to Chicago, which is really far, and it's like half of my satisfaction, I guess. It's not as big of a deal as moving away from the country, moving to a complete different culture or language spoken country, but I mean, it's something, so I'm a little happy about that. Lisa asked, what is your best tip for those of us trying to do a project polish or use a nail polish? Paint your nails every day. Really, I paint my nails so often. That's the only way why my polishes are going down so fast. But also you can try to do a little bit of a nail art. I feel no matter you have like 5 or 10 polishes in your rotation that you're trying to paint, you're gonna get tired of them. Nail polish is just one of those things that I get very tired of very quickly. So I always try to combo the colors that I'm painting and make sure that they would kind of go well with each other so I can do some sort of nail art. Doesn't have to be fancy. You can just do a gradient nail or something simple, or even put a glitter top on top so that it will look a little bit different. But really the only thing that truly will help you is to paint your nails often. And this sounds silly, but the nail length also makes a difference. Some people, they have really short and small nail beds, and you are gonna have to use your polish a little slower because you're not painting as big of a surface area. Some people have really long nails and polishes will go faster for them. That's just God-given nature. You can't do much about it. And nail art also uses polish a little bit quicker because you're bound to waste a little bit. Heather asked, what is your favorite accessory? Necklace for sure. I'm not having any today, but that's pretty much the only thing because I don't really wear any bracelets. Usually like bangles, they just wouldn't even stay on. They would slide right off of my hand. And for the dangly kind, I don't know, they just get annoying. The only one that I used to wear a lot, if you watch my like older videos before I had my baby, I always have this silver bangle that's like, you know, my mom gave it to me. I've been wearing it for years, and it's just something that Chinese would do a lot of times, either jade or silver, and I've had that for years, but now I've kind of had carpal tunnel and de Quervain syndrome, so it really doesn't help with my hands, so I had to take it off, which is really sad. But I don't like wearing anything on my wrists. And rings I sometimes do, but not really, because I get bothered with them a little bit too. And my ears are really sensitive. I couldn't really wear any earrings or studs unless they're like pure gold, you know, like 24 karat gold or something. That makes it really expensive, so I couldn't just buy those like stylish kind of earrings or studs, so I don't wear those a whole lot. So the only thing I could really wear is necklaces, and I do enjoy that. But it's kind of sad because I started to notice that my neck started to get a little bit sensitive to necklaces as well, especially in the summer if I sweat and then they would get like a rash around my neck. I don't know. This is like a really expensive problem to have. Melissa asked, how long have you been with your husband? Almost 7 years now. Lolo asked, do you like Star Wars or any other sci-fi show or movie? Just curious. Honestly, no. I think I've only watched the first Star Wars that came out, I don't even know, like decades ago, and I didn't care for it, and I never watched any other ones. Sorry if you're a fan. And ironically, I'm actually doing a May the Painting Be With You project that's totally based on Star Wars, but I know nothing about it. I just like the project, that's it. But I do like sci-fi movies, not any sci-fi shows, I don't think. I watch Game of Thrones, Homeland, Office. I think that's about it. I don't really watch shows. Oh, South Park. And I like a lot of those like absurd humor, cartoonish shows like South Park. But really that's about it. Ashley asked, how many children do you have? Just one. Dana asked, what part of country do you live in? I live in Chicago. And what's your favorite nail polish color to wear? That actually changes a lot. I think it used to be blue for the longest time, and now I'm just not feeling blues. Right now, I think at this current moment, I like more like light pink, purple, or light orange, nudish pink colors. I don't know. It changes a lot. And she asked, does your husband know you have all this makeup? Of course, and we always like laugh about it. He always laughs at me, like, more makeup? I'm like, yeah. Anna asked, what is your favorite outfit you love to wear? It has to be something really casual. That also changed a little bit throughout the time. I think I went through a phase that I really liked to be almost like a business casual, but now as a mom, I like a really baggy top, kind of like this. It's really casual. I don't know if you can see, but just kind of a baggy top and then just have leggings pretty much, or jeans. And I don't really wear shorts all that often. You know, when I used to live in Vegas, I did, but now I live in Chicago, it really doesn't get that hot. Like the heat here in the summer is like a joke. It's not even hot. Last summer, the entire summer, I didn't even bother to take out my shorts. I wore pants all year long. So yeah, just pretty much that, a casual top that's kind of loose and a tighter fitting pants situation, and just some sort of like Toms or flats or flip-flops. So very casual. What's my zodiac? It's Taurus, the bull. Yeah, my birthday's coming up. I'm turning 30. Sad. All right, so I think I have answered quite a few questions so far. I don't think there are a whole lot more. I mean, there are a lot of kind of repeating questions, and I have to look through them, of course, and I'm just kind of scanning through. Hopefully I can finish everything in the next part, which I don't know when it's gonna come. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it really means a lot to me that you guys are curious about, you know, my life, my channel, my projects, and I really enjoy talking to you guys about this. And I just started a new series that's called Paint My Nails With Me. It's kind of a chit-chat video. Maybe when I do those videos, if there's anything you guys are interested to know still and you want me to elaborate a little bit more, you can ask me questions there, and then we can kind of just, you know, chit chat about it rather than just giving you a short, quick answer. So let me know if you like this or not, and if you have any additional questions, you can certainly still ask them, and I will be happy to answer them for you. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.